Hello, welcome to my channel. I have started this YouTube adventure in April during the COVID lockdown, and now the channel has reached 500 subscribers. So I made this video first of all to thank you all for the support and for watching my videos. Second, because I think many of you don't know me, so I will take the chance to better present who I am, what I've done and where I'm working. And third, because I know that at the end of the studies it's always difficult to make decisions about the future, and depending on the country from which you are from, some pathways may appear difficult or complicated. But as now I have worked in 3 continents, I can share my experience so that you can see which opportunities there are around the world. So here you are, my curriculum. I am Italian and I come from Pisa, the city of the Leaning Tower. I've started my studies in veterinary medicine at the University of Pisa. And this is my dog Sandy studying at the uni. You will see, she came with me everywhere. In Italy, to have access to this type of studies, there is first an admission test, and then only a limited number of students are allowed to start. So I had my plan B in case of failure, and it was to go to a comic school in Florence. Unfortunately, the career of comic drawer had been cruelly cut off by the successful result of the test, but I continued to draw what I was studying. I graduated in 2007 and I decided that I would have focused on horses. By that time, after the end of the studies, we didn't have much practical skills, as most of the classes were theoreticals. I think that now this part has improved, at least in Europe. Anyway, so first of all, I went to a private hospital in Padova to gain some clinical experience. But I was very interested to see the world, as up to that time I have never moved from my birth city. In particular, I was interested to see Spain, even if by that time I still couldn't speak Spanish. So I moved to another private hospital in Sevilla and I started to learn the language. From there, I heard that there were programs of internships and residencies at the University of Barcelona. In Italy, that programs were not common and I didn't know much about that. They are intensive periods of clinical activity on a specific field under the supervision of a specialist. My desire of knowledge was very high, so I applied for an internship in Barcelona, but I was not chosen. At least I understood that I was interested to study more, so I started a PhD in equine physiology at the University of Pisa. But I also performed part of my research at the University of Barcelona, where at the end of the PhD I applied again for an internship. And this time, yes, I started this program of 1 year in equine medicine and surgery. And here is when I focused my attention on internal medicine. A residency was attractive but difficult to obtain in Europe, so I came back to Italy and I started working in another private hospital in Milan where we were treating in particular colics. But there was another thing that I really wanted to do apart from a residency, and it was to volunteer in Africa, to use my skills to do something good for the world. And that's how, in 2015, I started working for a small UK charity society in the Gambia. That was an extraordinary experience that I strongly recommend to everyone at least once in the life. But before it was ended, a place for a residency in internal medicine opened at the University of Barcelona. So I came back to what was now my second home, and I completed there the 3 years of residency. And I obtained the diploma of equine medicine specialist this year. At the end of the residency, my plan was to find a more definitive position and stop spinning around the globe like a crazy marble. But, well, I cannot explain how, I ended in Australia at the University of Sydney. Now also this adventure has reached the end and I'm heading back to Europe. Stay tuned for the next adventure. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the places where I worked, or if you want more information about possible pathways of career in equine medicine, you can either comment this video or contact me on Instagram. Bye!